Video games, films, and TV shows all have one thing in common: complex plots and detailed lore. But what if we scrap that idea entirely? This is In 2013, The Last of Us stormed onto the scene, garnering widespread acclaim and earning the prestigious Game of the Year title. Such was its success that it was remastered in 2014, followed by a highly anticipated sequel in 2020. The game's popularity surged even further with a complete remake in 2022. And if that wasn't enough, a television series featuring none other than Pedro Pascal premiered in 2023. When Pedro Pascal's on board, you know you've hit the big leagues. But I digress. This game's immense popularity and critical acclaim are owed largely to its unparalleled narrative depth and emotional resonance. Its story is so compelling that it has the potential to be adapted across various media formats. So, I decided to simplify it. In the world of The Last of Us, like many games in the early 2010s, a devastating outbreak sweeps across the United States, the focal point of gaming narratives. But this time, instead of zombies, mutated plant creatures wreak havoc. Joel, our protagonist, his daughter Sarah, and brother Tommy attempt to escape the unfolding chaos. Tragically, Sarah is mistaken for infected and fatally shot by a soldier, leaving Joel to cradle her lifeless body in his arms. 20 years later. Society lives in ruins, a mere shadow of its former self. Joel and his partner Tess make a living as smugglers within a quarantine zone in Massachusetts. Their quest for a stolen weapons cache leads them to discover it's been traded to the rebel militia, the Fireflies. The Fireflies propose a deal: smuggle a teen named Ellie downtown, and they'll double the cash. Seems straightforward, right? Wrong. Ellie's infected with a fungus that turns people into the plant-like creatures, but she's immune. Could she hold the key to a cure? On their journey downtown, they discover the Fireflies wiped out, and it is revealed that Tess is infected. Sacrificing herself, Tess urges Joel to find his brother, Tommy. On their way to Pennsylvania, Joel and Ellie join forces with brothers Henry and Sam. Tragically, Sam is hiding an infection and uncontrollably attacks Ellie, forcing Henry to kill him and then himself. It's a grim reminder of the brutality of their world. Joel and Ellie track down Tommy, who directs them to a Firefly hideout at a university. Upon arrival, they discover the place deserted, only to be ambushed by bandits. Joel sustains severe injuries in the skirmish, but the pair escape. As Joel teeters on the edge of death, they seek refuge in the mountains, where Ellie steps up as the caretaker. During a hunting trip, she encounters David and James, who confess to being part of the bandit group from the university attack. Ellie's uneasy with this revelation, and her distrust is justified when she's captured by the cannibalistic gang in an attempt to recruit her. She escapes, taking down James, but finds herself trapped by David in a burning restaurant. Meanwhile, Joel, now recovered, tracks Ellie down and arrives just in time to witness her traumatic act of self-defense, killing David. In Salt Lake City, Joel and Ellie fall into the hands of a Firefly patrol and are taken to a hospital. Ellie, intended for an operation to create a vaccine, faces death as they plan to remove the infected part of her brain. Learning of this, Joel launches on a relentless assault in the hospital, cutting down anyone in his path to rescue Ellie. After Ellie wakes from unconsciousness, Joel grapples with his decision, fabricating a story claiming the Fireflies couldn't synthesize a cure for other immune individuals and have seized their efforts. A bittersweet conclusion unfolds as Ellie grapples with survivor's guilt, and Joel harbors the painful truth, choosing to keep it from her. Together, they return to Tommy's encampment, closing the chapter on their journey. So, to summarize, it's literally Telltale's The Walking Dead.